part, I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And the Chiefs are looking at a first and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Pacheco trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and great, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. Start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
That's quickly out to Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 12 to go. To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. They give the Lions a first down. He'll drop the throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. Now they are are in business inside the 15-yard line.
13 yards.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Goff in the pistol. Catch is made by Wright. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And you're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That ball caught. Khalif Raymond. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Yellow! Easy!
They go play action with Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Will find his receiver. That's Jalen Royals. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's good.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Brings up second and
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide. And taking a shot downfield for Kelsey. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Mahomes connects with Kelsey for a big one. 36 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Chiefs.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
That's the score. Chiefs 21-7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. That was good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
One more time for Montgomery. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco. He's inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 2nd down, Goff. looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
3rd and 7. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Lions.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. 3rd and long. Here's Goff. That is brought in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
3 yards on the play. And the Lions, first down.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy.
And he's into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play fake. Mahomes going up top. That's hot. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Raymond now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The tight end motioning left here. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
A second down throw for Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third down, they need 5. Goff with the give to Montgomery.
David Montgomery is on the series. Brings up fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have a Lions first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down.
First down, Detroit.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Out of the rush, gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Second down.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. They give the Lions a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, Goff. This one completes to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
St. Brown. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down.
Goff to throw on first down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Next to score, Chiefs 35, Lions 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete left side to Worthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 1.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Royal. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. Here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
A 49-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Second down. At the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Throwing here is Goff. Forced out to his right. Got his man at the 6. To the goal line and in. Khalif Raymond. Touchdown, Detroit. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a race.
And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force 4th down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back at the 27.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll take this one in. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
On second down, gone. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First down throw, Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Yassin. And the Lions will take over at their own 15.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's going to look downfield once again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that will lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
First down, Lions.
Goff to throw on first down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's late. You're losing. Things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
Throwing on second down. Goff. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Leo Chenal. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is brought in. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. A 2nd down throw for Goff. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Leo Chenal. He is having one heck of a night. His 3rd sack of the game. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball